Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are building in Newcrest, and this is on a 30 by 40 sized lot, and I decided to go with a contemporary styled family house just because you guys said that you really liked contemporary houses. I mean, that's the one suggestion that really stood out of all of the other suggestions. You either like the contemporary styled furnishing or just contemporary overall. So I decided to go with an entirely contemporary styled house from the outside, and I tried to do it on the inside. I'm not that great at furnishing in a contemporary style, but I tried, and I hope that you guys like what I did. So this is a 3-story house. I will be including 5 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms, so there is a lot of space for a large family. You can have 6 Sims and have their own bedrooms, but you can also exchange some of the double beds and have 8 Sims live here. It's all possible. You can either assign a bedroom to a butler if you like. Of course, all of the bedrooms are a little bit more personalized than the previous video because someone said that the teen girl and the teen boy bedroom weren't that personalized, which I think made sense, and I tried to personalize everything a bit more. So yeah, if you want to put in a butler, you do need to remove all their stuff because it won't fit into your storytelling. Oh my gosh, did you hear that? That was so strange. Anyways, I tried to make the shape look very fun and interesting, but still have all those squared, typical contemporary, how do you call that? I tried to go for a very typical contemporary shape and still not make it look bland. So a lot of detailing on the sides and the fronts to make this house look very interesting. And of course I'm playing with different colors on the outside of the house to really make the house pop more, because of course I could have done like a just white squares with some roofs and call it contemporary, but I wanted to do a little bit more for this build. So this is going to be the back of the house, and I have to say, for the landscaping, all of the magic is in the backyard. The front yard is very simple and clean, but the backyard I try to add in more detail than the front, because the backyard is the area that you use the most with your Sims. I mean, I'm always in my backyard with the Sims, either using the swimming pool, using my bubble blower, or I don't know, maybe using the barbecue. Yeah, we have a lot of barbecue parties, swimming pool parties with my Sim in my houses, so the backyard is very important for me when playing. So I do add in a swimming pool here. In the very end of the video I decided to add in a bubble blower as well, because I use a bubble blower in my game every sim day. They always use the bubble blower either for just relaxing when they come home from work, or when they are throwing a party and using it with their friends. I always use the bubble blower in some way. So yeah, I'm almost done with detailing the outside of the house, and we are almost going into landscaping. Yeah, I think, no, we are not done with detailing. Still not some fences left to add at the front, and then we are going to go into landscaping. So I am not using custom content, by the way, for this build. And that's mainly because I have not included my CC folder in my game yet. I took it out for my previous build, and I was still playing in game when I decided to start this one, and so there's no CC in this build, but I do have some beautiful custom content pieces that would really fit in quite nicely with this contemporary build. But for now this is CC free, but I did try to make the furnishing very detailed and nice. And I don't know, I tried to make it look that custom content was not needed. If you know what I mean, I tried it to make it look very full and finished. I mean, I at least I tried. I don't know if you guys think I succeeded in the furnishing, but let me know in the comment section below the video. I really like all you guys' feedback, suggestions in how I can improve my builds. I always try to listen to you guys and make them better for you, because you guys of course download it and play with them, and I always like to improve myself in my building methods. So anyways, starting with the garden, the backyard, and I decided to go with a little bit, I don't know, I was thinking of my Zen penthouse when I was starting furnishing, and that's why I'm going for the more wooden flooring, because I don't know, I always think of wood when I think of Zen, so I went with a wooden back porch area and lots of flowers on the side, but I did try to make everything very neat and straight, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so anyways, making a little pathway to go to the how do you call that, to the gate there, where you can go to the front of the house, and of course some flowers on the side. I only use like 3 or 4 different flowers for this build, so not many different flowers. I didn't want to mix it up too much and just make it look very clean. That's the overall message that I had in my mind when building. Keep it clean, keep it simple, but still make it look very nice. That's like the main goals that I had with doing the outside of the house. So yeah, I think we are almost finished here. Still need to do some more how do you say that, some terrain painting, of course. I think terrain painting is very, very important when building. They really make the house just pop a little bit more, make it look a little bit more realistic, and that's why I always try to use terrain paint. Sometimes I forget it, but usually I always use that when building. So yeah, here making a little seating area. There is going to be a bubble blower. I'm going to place that in the middle of the 2 fountains, and you will see that in the very end of the video. So the floor plan, I did the floor plan off camera because I spent a lot of time with the floor plan. You wouldn't say it, but yeah, I was really indecisive when doing my floor plan. I didn't know, did I want the kitchen at the back, at the front? Did I want another bedroom on the ground floor? So I did puzzle for quite, I think for a half hour. I just was puzzling rooms together, and that's why I've cut out the entire the entire part of me doing the floor plan. So in the end I decided to go with the kitchen at the front, and I like the look of the window right in the middle of the kitchen. It looks just so different and fun, and I really liked that. And also I'm using this counters from Perfect Patio. I love the worktop on top of it. I think it's like a stone or a marble, but I truly like, it's like a little shimmer that you see on top, which I absolutely like. So I will be using these counters throughout the entire house, but in different colors and shades, of course. So yeah, oh my gosh, I am getting really out of breath here. It's like 7 o'clock here on a Friday. It's Friday here in Belgium when I'm recording. I think when you guys in Europe are going to see this video, it's like midnight. And in America, maybe you're Friday evening, not sure. I'm confused with American time zones. There are like so many different time zones, and I'm always getting confused. Usually when there are like pack releases and stuff like that, I always need to set an alarm because I always forget to what the time zone changes is between here in Belgium and I think it's like Los Angeles time that the packs get released. I'm not sure. But anyways, time zones, I think that is something very, very difficult. So the living room here. I had some trouble. I wanted to use a fireplace, and at first I was like, let's do it in the middle of the room again. And then I thought, well, I always do that, like always. I don't want to do that in this build. So you will see me going back and forth with the darn fireplace. And in the end, I placed the fireplace in the middle of the room again. I know it's not very original. I do this in like every build. But I just didn't like how it looked on the side. I really love the fireplace being the center of the room. I mean, a fireplace is just something really special and you want to showcase that. And push it on to the side of the room, it doesn't look very nice. So I went with putting it in the middle of the room again. But I do like how this divides the room, because the living room was a little bit too large for my taste, and it really does divide it a bit more. And on the back of this fireplace I place a piano, which your sim can of course use and enjoy, which is very nice. So yeah, I did try and combine all my stuff packs, and when I say all my stuff packs, I think I use every single stuff pack there is, except for, no, I use every stuff pack, but for game packs I don't use Outdoor Retreat, I think, and yeah, for the rest I use everything that there is. So if you want to download this house and fully use it, you need every pack except for Outdoor Retreat and Spooky Stuff Pack. That's it. That's the pack that I didn't use. I did not use the Spooky Stuff Pack, and it wasn't needed after all. So anyways, oh my gosh, this is the first bathroom of the 4 bathrooms that I'm going to use. So the master bedroom is the only room with a enclosed bathroom. All of the other bedrooms need to share a bathroom. So on the 3rd floor there is a shared bathroom, and on the 2nd floor the 2 kids' bedrooms have a shared bathroom as well. So furnishing the hallway here, we are almost done with the ground floor, and I have to say I did try to make the ground floor look nice, but still very clean, if you know what I mean. So I didn't want to overdo it. I wanted it to be just very clean and simple, but still very nicely furnished. I mean, that's what I was going for. I don't know if I succeeded again. This is just my interpretation of those terms. When you guys think of not overcluttered and still nicely furnished, maybe you think of something else, but this is what I think of when furnishing, and this was the end result for me. So yeah, back in the kitchen, I've forgotten to put in some more detailing in the kitchen. So there are some little jars, a microwave, a coffee machine, very important in all my sim games. My sims use the coffee maker quite a lot. I just love making coffee, even if it doesn't make sense. Usually before my sims go to work, they always brush their teeth. They always need to brush their teeth. They change their outfit in their wardrobes. And then they go downstairs, make breakfast and have a cup of coffee. That's something I always do with all my adult sims, or my teen sims usually drink tea, and the children as well. But that is just a routine that I have in my game. All my sims have a morning routine, which I really like to do. And I do live from sim day to sim day. I don't like to speed up my game too much. I mean, I do speed it up for the little boring parts, but usually I'm playing at 1 time speed, sometimes 2 times speed, and I just love to do the little things that we do in real life. So brushing my teeth, drinking coffee. I don't like to do laundry, by the way. I'm very happy that there is no laundry in the game. I mean, I like it if there were like the laundry objects. I would have liked them to have it in my game to make it look more realistic, but I would not play with it. I mean, I hate doing laundry in real life here. My husband does the laundry, by the way. I never do the laundry. That's just something I don't do. But I always cook. We have like an agreement. He does the laundry and the ironing and stuff like that, and I do the cooking and the cleaning. We do both. So yeah, it's like together. How do you say that? Yeah, we do that together. Oh my gosh, Mona. It's hard talking for me, apparently. So yeah, this is the master bathroom, by the way. And I tried to make this bathroom look a little bit more luxurious than the other bathrooms, because this is the master suite and you can go a little bit more to the luxurious side when doing a master suite or a master bedroom. So yeah, so this master bedroom has of course a bathroom, a little changing area right here with the get-together wardrobe, some very long mirrors from the vintage. Did I use? No, I think I go back to the large mirrors from the vintage glamour stuff pack. Yes, I do. They just really looked nice and they fit quite well in a contemporary build. I think you can fit them in very, very nicely. So yeah, oh my gosh. So this is the bedroom area. I decided to go with a little seating area. There is going to be a television, so this room you can really just relax with your sim couple, the parents of the house, because this is a family room, family house. The parents can just relax when the children maybe are watching Between downstairs or something like that. They can still have their me time here and watch maybe Grey's Anatomy or whatever they are into. They can do that all in their bedroom. So yeah, I really like the color scheme of this room. I really like the yellow with the wooden flooring, and even in combination with the more of the bluish greenish bathroom, it really looks nice. I'm really happy with the end result of this room. But if I have to pick a favorite bedroom, or just a favorite room in general, I would have to say, yeah, this room. This is my favorite room of the entire house, and maybe it's because I'm a parent, and as a parent I would love to have this room because I can use a relax area in my bedroom. I mean, usually my children have the television and I need to watch all my series through my phone. I watch my Netflix on my phone, and I would love if I would have like a television where I could watch my series in just a normal size and not in on my little phone. And my phone has a crack through the middle, by the way, so it's not really nice watching with my phone. So I'm really envious, and that's why I think I like that bedroom the best. So yeah, started with the teen girls bedroom. Yes, it's pink because I wanted pink, and you guys know how I feel about pink, and I just wanted to use a little bit more of that vintage glamour vibe. So why not use the black wallpaper? It fits so very nice with the pink, in my opinion. And yeah, I really like this bedroom as well. I mean, for the kids' bedrooms, if I needed to choose, this one would be my favorite. But the teen boys room I also really liked. So yeah, so this girl is of course a fashionista. You can see that with all of her clothing, her shoes, and her little vanity area. She really likes to dress up and just look glamorous. And of course a little easel, because I am going to have her paint a little bit. So yeah, and I think those kids room stuff pack paintings look really nice in that bedroom. So this is going to be the teen boys bedroom, and I didn't know which way I wanted to go with this at the beginning. So as you can see, this looks a little bit too grown up, and I didn't realize that at this point. I was like, no, that's not the right style, and I go with the plain vintage living bed, the city living dresser, and this is more of a musician. He's really into the music, but he's also a gamer. So I did add in a computer because he loves playing games, and he wants to go either in the social media career or maybe just do make his living off of his music, so busking in the streets of San Myshuno. Not sure what he's going to do yet. So yeah, and I really like the combination of that painting. The painting has like a little bit of orange, and then with the orange rock from the vintage stuff pack, those two together just look really nice. I think the City Living expansion pack and the glamorous, no, not the glamorous, the vintage glamour stuff pack really fit in together quite nicely. I'm having so much trouble with the name of that stuff pack. I said it in my previous build, and I'm going to say it again. I think that's a very hard name, especially for us foreigners. Vintage glamour stuff pack does not roll off your tongue, at least not for me. It's so hard and it makes me stutter, and I hate the name. So please, Sims team, if anyone would ever watch my video, make it a little bit easier for me to pronounce, because this is horrible. So yeah, anyways, this is the kids bedroom. I have two kids bedrooms, a boy and a girl again. So there is one teen girl, one teen boy, a normal kids girls, and a kids boys bedroom, and a master bedroom. So like I said, this is a very family styled house. I had a family in mind, so I did try to cater to that, and of course I wanted to make it a little bit more personal, and like someone said in a previous video, it was not for my previous build, which I do think so myself as well. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I did go with a little bit pink, but I decided to make it more of a colorful bedroom. So you have your pinks, you have your purples, there is some yellow in there, even some little bits of blue. So this is not a typical girly bedroom. It's like a normal kids bedroom with a little bit more purple than other colors. So yeah, we are almost finished here and going into the kids boys bedroom. And the kids boys bedroom, I had a little bit of fun in there. I don't know. So he likes to really, how do you say that? He's into bugs and insects and frogs. He really likes those things. He's going to be a scientist when he grows up. So I do add in a scientist's, you know, that thing that children need to play on. I don't know. I think it's like a scientist's table. Am I saying that correct? Anyways, he has that in his room. There are frogs. I add in a squid. I think that's a squid, and some wasps, if I'm not mistaken. So he can study them. Of course, there are frogs everywhere. And yeah, I just had a little fun with this bedroom. And yeah, now I look at this bedroom, I think this is one of my favorites. I'm not sure. I'm so indecisive today. It's insane. And I hope that I'm not annoying you guys, right, with my babbling. I'm just really happy today, and yeah, I hope that it shows through the video. So yeah, here, the scientist table. So at one point I was looking at that and I'm like, no, I need a void critter station, because I have these void critter pedal packages on the shelf. I need a void critter station, which I'm doing now. Then I'm not like, no, it doesn't look right. Let's go back because it doesn't fit the sim. He wants to be a scientist. So the Void Critter battle station disappeared again. But if you like playing with that, just add it in. Delete the scientist lab if you don't like that in your game. Like I say, in every build you can change this house and cater it to whatever you like. If you don't like the furnishing, don't use the furnishing, furnish it yourself. And if you guys do that, I would love to see it. Just post it on the gallery, send me a message that you did it, because I love checking out your builds. And if you change my builds, I just love if you guys do that. It would be great. I see it as a compliment, and yeah. So let me know if you do that, and I will check out your build. So almost finished here with the final. No, this is not the final bathroom. We still need to do one bathroom on the second floor. I did leave that open because I didn't know what I wanted to do there. That was like a really large bathroom, and I did that intentionally because the Sims needed to share that bathroom, so I didn't make it too small. But I didn't know how I wanted the layout of the bathroom to be, so we are going to go into that bathroom right now. And in the end, I like this bathroom, especially because we have that long window in the middle again that really cuts up the space. And yeah, I'm really happy with the layout in the end. But in the beginning, I didn't know how I wanted to place everything without it looking disconnected. You know what I mean? I didn't want it to look like just a square box with a toilet sink and a bath in it. I wanted there to be a flow, and that there was really put in some thought into the layout of the bathroom. If I'm saying that correct, that's a lot of thinking for a bathroom. I know, but I overthink everything that I do. I really do. Sometimes I pause my video when I'm building and I'm recording. I just stop recording, I pause, and I think before I go ahead and with the next step. I really do overthink my build sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. Anyways, we are almost finished with the video. So here we are going into the lighting. I'm going to adjust all the lights inside. I'm going to put in some lighting on the outside, and of course add in that bubble blower. So yeah, that's basically it for this build. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that you love the build just as much as I do. If you do, don't forget to leave your likes. Likes are very, very important, and it would be very much appreciated if you do. And if this is the first video that you guys see of me and you are not sick and tired of me yet, don't forget to subscribe that you can see my other videos and keep updated about all my builds. And yeah, that's basically it. I hope that you guys have a great weekend wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!